Welcome to Savepoint, brought to you by internal vomiting. I don't know. I want to know what the sound is. Someone play back vomiting for me. Hello and welcome to Savepoint, a show on the internet where we talk about video game news and topics suggested by you, the viewers, using hashtag Savepoint across the mediums like Twitter and YouTube and so on. My name is Ryan Shepard.
I'm Nick Rubio.
I'm Hunter Taylor.
And let's do some topics, guys. Thanks for joining us, you bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, wonderful people.
Am I going first?
Yes.
Okay.
God damn it, pick one.
Elliot Rodriguez on Twitter said, "What do you think will be the next big esports game?"
Minesweeper. No, not Minesweeper. But
I think it is. It's just. I mean, what we have MOBAs, we have RTSs, and first-person shooters. I can't think of a competition-based game that it doesn't already exist. Like, I can't think of one. I don't have one.
Why is this so beyond us? All right, look. All right, Nidhogg.
Oh, shit.
That would actually be really cool, but you can't really do esports because esports, you're going to want something that's obviously team-based. You're going to want 5x5. I would say League of MOBAs.
StarCraft is one-on-one.
I don't know you.
Yeah, StarCraft is one-on-one, so Nidhogg can totally be a big thing.
Is StarCraft really one-on-one?
Yeah, there's one-on-one competitions. They're in like glass booths, separated by like feet away from each other. But yeah, no, Nidhogg can totally be.
StarCraft gets intense.
Well, I'm thinking whatever it's like, if it's gonna be major in America, it's probably gonna be something team-based. So I'm trying to think of something that hasn't really been tapped into yet. Fighters have a big scene, but I think fighters might get bigger.
You think? Maybe with the
or do you think it's capped?
Maybe with the advent of Smash Brothers, the new one. Mm-hmm. I think maybe that'll bring it back.
Maybe.
Because Smash Brothers has always been big in the.
You know what I would actually really love to see become a big sport?
What?
Would be like World War II, not World War II specifically, but like flight games, like aerial warfare games.
Strike Vector.
I was thinking more like realistic, not like spacey.
Like Ace Combat?
Yeah, like Ace, but that'll never happen. I just don't see that happening.
I feel like Strike Vector could have a legitimate foot in the esports just because it's so Quake-like and Unreal Tournament-like that it has that high, fast-paced gameplay that
it doesn't have a big enough following though, so I can't see it happening.
So we'll see.
Something that has a rising following that isn't quite made esports yet.
The worldwide DayZ competition? I don't know.
I know you said Dota, right?
Dota?
Mm-hmm. Dota.
Well, MOBAs in general.
Yeah, MOBAs are pretty much already there.
Yeah. They already have, they fly people in, people can get visas for MOBAs, so that's a big esport. I don't know.
It's a good question, guys. Let us know in the comments, for sure, because I'm not sure.
We can't think of anything.
Nidhogg would be pretty cool, but I want to see something team-based, something cooperative.
You think CSGO is going to get any bigger? Or?
I mean, it already has following. We're talking about something that doesn't already have it. Like, something that's going to go big that isn't big yet. Titanfall.
If it does.
Specifically Titanfall. Like, yeah, sure. Because there isn't an MLG for mech games. Not that I can think of. I'm going to say Titanfall. That's my answer.
Ooh, maybe Hawken.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Hawken. Hawken's gotten pretty big over the whiles.
Titanfall. All right, here you go.
All right. Pick from the bowl of wonders.
That's my answer. If you have a better answer, let me know, you condescending shit.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. Unless I'm not, because if you are.
All right. Steven Steck on the YouTubes. Thoughts on how certain YouTube channels can affect the value of video games? I think that channels can totally affect video games, especially very prominent people who, if they play a game that nobody's really heard about and say it's crap, nobody's going to buy that game.
No, I think it happens more the other way around. I don't think it happens much that way. I think it happens more like when they see someone play a game and then they pick it up. I don't think they lose that many people from a dislike.
Just like
when PewDiePie played an indie game.
When he played Amnesia grew in sales like a lot. Like he helped like him and like other YouTubers, but his channel blew up also because of Amnesia, and it's like a
symbiotic thing.
It's like a two-way thing. Mm-hmm. So it helped Amnesia, and it also helped him And I don't know, like that was a big game that got really big from YouTube.
Yeah. I think it's a good and bad thing. It really depends on how the cards fall, I guess, because on one hand, it's really good for indie games that are good and they're kind of getting attention that they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. But on the other hand, it's exploitable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if you have a devoted following of like 6 million freaking subscribers and they trust you and they trust your opinion, and some company comes forward and like, look, we'll give you like $10,000 if you just play this game and look like you enjoy it in one video. But that's all they need. Mm-hmm. That's really all they need. You know what I mean? Hitting that many viewers at once is like running a major advert. Like, you know how much money it would cost you to put like even a face bag? Welcome to facebag.com, where you put your bag in a face.
You read the article
your face in a bag. I'm on cocaine.
People were paying Conan upwards of $35,000 to just be on the Conan's dumb gamer thing. Whatever that was called.
To have 6 million people see your ad on Facebook, you know how much money that would cost? Probably a lot. Like, more money than I know of.
I do agree with him to an extent of like certain YouTubers, if they say like a game is bad, a lot of people believe it. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna say the exact YouTuber's name, but I was watching this one video where this YouTuber is like naming his favorite games of the year.
Call him out.
And he literally.
Or do you not want to give him the exposure?
No, I don't want to call him out. That's just But he literally was like, Tomb Raider sucked. It was one of the most disappointing
Angry Joe
games I've ever played. And most people... No, it wasn't.
Damn it.
He loved Tomb Raider. But in the comment section, he was like, yeah, Tomb Raider sucks. I hate that game. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, have we played the same game?
Everybody has their own opinions. I don't think you should use the medium to.
No, everybody has their own opinion, but there's like a lot of people like when it comes to like their favorite YouTubers and stuff, they kind of hop on a bandwagon sometimes.
Well, yeah, because they trust.
And even if they've never played the game, they just watch somebody else play the game, so they think they know.
Well, because the problem is that you can't expect everyone on YouTube to be super objective. Like you can't expect a YouTuber to be like, personally, I hate this game more than I hate syphilis, but other people would probably like it. I don't know. He has a personal vendetta against syphilis, whoever this person is. Because you can't expect them to really be like oh, okay, I didn't like this game, but I see where a lot of people would. There are a lot of YouTubers who are very fair and balanced and will do that, but there are also people like that who are like, this game sucks. Why would you play this game? This game sucks. You're playing this game right now. It's because you suck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it works both. It definitely works both ways. YouTube definitely has a huge sway on the gamer community.
Yeah. I'm just worried about it. Yeah, I'm more worried about it being exploited than anything. Does that answer that question?
I think that will answer that question.
Yeah. You feel satisfied, Steven?
He's never satisfied.
Steven? What's with Stefan? I don't like that spelling one. This guy didn't have it spelled that way, but when people have their name spelled Stefan, what are you doing? PH is never a V sound anywhere else. Can someone tell me where PH is a V sound somewhere?
Actually, when they came from England over to Boston, the PH somehow translated to...
Let's not talk about that, because I can share some opinions. All right, Roy de Kajir. I'm sorry, I probably mispronounced this. It's Keijzer. At Roy Retroking on Twitter. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't pronounce it right. Why isn't Nintendo using their big IPs for Wii U when they sure need it and fans wait for it? For example, F-Zero, Golden Sun, Eternal Darkness, Battalion/Advance Wars, Earthbound, Star Fox, etc. Metroid? What?
Kid Icarus.
What?
Kid Icarus is...
I don't...
Star Fox? I would... Okay, doesn't the gamepad have motion tracking? Does the Wii U gamepad?
It still has motion tracking, but you need the controllers for it.
Because Star Fox, I'm in a ship. I'm a fox.
Star Fox. It's not Nintendo's. I think it's the developers who develop for Nintendo.
I think those are first party. I think Star Fox is first party.
I don't know.
Well, Nintendo, I think they're.
I think it is. I think it was just confirmed.
They're mostly focusing right now on the 3DS. Like as of late, like they're not. They're focusing on the Wii U, but I feel like most of their heart is in the 3DS. Right?
I don't know.
But I think that's because they feel like they lost the battle already, which isn't a good mentality. You know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of like in a military game or something where if you're fighting two battles and you can tell you're losing one, you're gonna move your resources to the main big battle to try to win that one. Yeah. Cut your losses, so to speak.
Watch Dogs completely dropped off. They canceled all that for.
Well, because you remember what EA said about the Wii U?
It's dead to them.
They basically said it's dead to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said the thing is that they're only interested in making games for games. I mean,
adults.
Games for kids. Wii's only interested in making not adults.
No, well the
Mario.
EA
doesn't make games for kids.
Yeah.
They don't. So you need to hit all the markets. Like when they talk about it being a family system, they're talking about it being everything is rated G, you know, and that or rated E. Do they even use G rating anymore?
No, it's all
it's rated
E and E 10 plus. That's as low as it goes.
I think the way they see it is, even though Nintendo almost went bankrupt or whatever, I think they know they have their hand in the handheld market. So they're trying to hold on to that as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because they know in the console market they're not doing well at all. So they're trying to put all their focus on the 3DS. But it's just the Wii U, the biggest releases from the past year was the new Super Mario Brothers U, which I heard was amazing. And then Zelda Wind Waker HD. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
A really big problem.
On a lot of our videos, you'll see us bash on Nintendo quite a bit for their console thing.
Nintendo.
But honestly, we owe them a lot. Like modern console gaming, we owe them so much. If it wasn't for the freaking NES, the SNES, and the Nintendo 64, Super Mario 64 is often lauded as like the first open world exploration game. Like consoles wouldn't be what they are now without Nintendo.
Most games wouldn't be what they are now without the original IPs that Nintendo put out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They built these franchises like they built this house and then they just forgot about it, and then it was improved upon, and now you have skyscrapers, and it's like they don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah. I think they need to. I think somebody needs to like sit down in some like board committee, and they just need to come up with new stuff. Like they need new IPs, new fresh IPs that they can get today's kids or today's players to get hooked on the same way that we got hooked on the stuff back then when it was released.
And I hate to say it, and it kind of seems like a thing that happens a lot with Japanese marketing. Is that they like to put out more of the same. It's sort of like, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. How many Pokemon generations have there been? How many Final Fantasy games have they been? How many Dynasty Warriors did they make?
Even Kingdom Hearts. Even Kingdom Hearts. Like, Kingdom Hearts has tons of handheld games.
Yeah.
There's 9 dinosaurs.
9 dinosaurs. Like, the thing is I get it. Like, it worked well, so you want to keep it going. Or it even happens with their mangas and their animes. Like, they will carry something out as long as they can. And obviously, it doesn't happen everywhere in Japan. But I think these major companies are very guilty of it.
Not even counting, like, the Gundam Dynasty Warriors and all that other stuff. Like, they have other branches. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. I think
they stick to their guns. They don't want to.
I completely agree with you. They need to make new IPs. Or if they're not going to do that, do what he said. Literally, and what's his name? The guy who has to.
You're gonna make me read this name again? I'm sorry, Roy. Roy de Kajir.
Bring back.
Or Kajir. Is that Kajir? I think it's Kajir. I don't know. Let us know in the comments. How do you pronounce your name?
Literally bring back old ones that haven't been used in a while.
No, the IPs? You mean the IPs? Yeah. Okay, I thought you were meaning like just put out another Nintendo 64.
No, I mean
Nintendo 64U with a gamepad.
Come back, bring in a new Star Fox. When was the last time we had Star Fox? GameCube?
No, he's totally
3DS.
Right.
The 3DS.
As much as we just kind of said, like, instead of just doing things the same, this is kind of more of the same that would help.
Yeah.
Like, make a new generation Star Fox.
The same way Metroid Prime was to Metroid. It was like nobody had ever seen a first-person shooter like Metroid. You know what I mean? Like, Metroid was traditionally known for the side-scrolling.
Did Resident Evil 4 tank on GameCube? I can't remember if it did well or not.
It did good on GameCube.
Was it GameCube or was it
Yeah, it did
Wii?
good. No, it tanked on PC. It came out for PC and it was awful.
Well, they just revamped it recently.
Yeah, they just revamped it recently.
Yeah, but on GameCube that was pretty good, and I just feel like Nintendo was like we're a family company, and I don't know. I think they've scorned a large part of their demographic.
Not to mention when they first released the Wii U, they kind of set themselves back by giving themselves multi-platform games that have been out for already a year. Like they really set themselves back with that. They should have just started fresh.
They didn't have any flagships though. That's stuff you have to have development for like years in advance.
Then maybe they should have just held off the Wii U until like this year.
No, they definitely shouldn't. That's my same opinion of these next gen consoles. Consoles that just came out. They should have waited. They really should have, because there just aren't the games for them. Tomb Raider just came out, but God forbid the Tomb Raider's already been out for how you can get it on Steam for $9.
Yeah, it happens. I think it kind of happened with with last generation 2 when it first came out is I don't think we remember that period of time before the good games started hitting. You know what I mean? You're like, it came out and then I had this game.
I think Xbox had a pretty solid lineup though.
Not the original Xbox.
Not the original.
Okay, because I remember Fusion Frenzy.
No.
And that was not a good game.
I mean 360, because 360 you had like Oblivion.
Did it launch with Oblivion?
No, it didn't launch with Oblivion.
I thought it did.
No, it did not.
See, because you don't remember the waiting time.
No, I remember the game that came out. The game that came out with the big flagship for the 360 was Gears of War, because I remember crapping my pants watching the giant.
Gears of War didn't come out with the game. It didn't come out.
I thought it came out in like 2006.
It came out afterwards. It didn't launch with it. No.
I thought
it was actually about a year, I believe.
I know it definitely launched with Project Gotham Racing 3. It launched with Dead or Alive 4.
You know what the weird thing is? Batman wasn't even in that game.
Huh? Oh, Dead or Alive 4, yes.
Yeah.
What?
What'd you say?
I said Batman wasn't even in that game.
Oh.
Project Gotham Racing. 'Twas a joke.
And it came with like Perfect Dark Zero and a couple of other games.
The Hexagon game. You remember that Hexagon game?
That game,
didn't Prey come with
Geometry Wars.
Oh God, Geometry Wars. But I'm talking about the other game, that Hexadrama, whatever the hell it was, where you like you had to line up. You had to line up the.
Thanks, Ghost of Christmas Past.
You had to line up the things, and then it would like clear a bunch of things, like a portion, and you had to like keep going with it. It was like the old school Candy Crush.
And
Geometry Wars was a fun ass game though.
Yeah, didn't Prey come out with 360 or no?
No, that was.
I think it did. It didn't launch with it because we played that so much because we had nothing else to play.
I didn't care. I'd play that game. If they released that for PC, I would buy it again, like 3 copies, and I'd send it to all my fans.
And the Wii had a pretty steady lineup. The PS3 didn't have a good lineup.
The Wii has too many games though.
And I think they waited too long to get anything really, really good on the Wii. And I can't think of any Wii titles that blew anything out of the water.
Corruption. Xenogears or Xenoblade.
Is that really rare game that's like $60?
No, it's not rare. It's just GameStop bought it on and is hoarding them, and they have thousands of copies.
Are you serious?
And they're just selling it for
what was that
higher than market price.
That game that came out for Wii that was like blowing up. It was not I almost said
Skyward Sword.
Dude, if they made a new Earthbound game, you know how
people
good
would crap their
it
pants.
That is like a rabid fandom.
The one where you have like the samurai sword when it first came out.
Oh, No More Heroes.
No,
there's a Red.
No, it was
RED. It was RED. It was like R.E.E. And I remember that the samurai sword. That was the big thing. Like you could slash.
I thought it was like something steel or something. Was it red?
Red Steel.
See, okay, so I wasn't entirely
welcome.
Wrong. But No More Heroes was a big one too. Suda51, my dog.
There was some
Suda51.
Well, there were some good Wii games though.
Guys, how can they fix the Wii U? Also, let us know that in the comments. You know.
And then email Nintendo because they desperately need it. Desperately.
Yeah, they're holding on to dear life.
They're only projected to sell 2.8 million units.
I really feel like the Wii, though, I'm not going to lie, I think the Wii is the same thing as the doll from, the ventriloquist doll from Goosebumps, the one that you couldn't get rid of. Everyone has a Wii. I've known people who've had a Wii, sold their Wii, and they still have one. Like, do you have a Wii at home? You probably do. And if you think you don't, you're not looking. Go in your entertainment center. There's a Wii in there. Do you have a Wii?
I do because I play Metroid Prime.
My sister does.
There's probably a Wii in my bedroom.
Metroid Prime trilogy.
There's a Wii in my house. There's a Wii in my old house.
There's a Wii in Michael Anthony's house.
Yeah. There's a Wii. Like, where there's a house, there's a Wii. Like, where there's a Wii, there's a way. Anyway, thank you for joining us for Savepoint. I think that covers your topics. And don't forget to leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to our channel.
Send us more questions.
Send us more topics, yeah.
Yeah, don't always wait for our prompting.
And like our Facebook.
Yeah, like our Facebook page. Why not, right? I love you.